it's Sam. So today I'm going to be doing a Wander Beauty all-one brand get ready with me. I want to start incorporating more cruelty-free brands and options for you guys. For those of you, I get a lot of comments saying, oh, I wish I could use that, but it's not cruelty-free. So it really got me thinking, like, why don't I start doing a tutorial, you know, every now and then, where everything I feature in that tutorial is cruelty-free. I'm trying out a ton of different stuff from Wander Beauty, some skincare items, and I have been a fan of the Wander Beauty baggage claim eye masks in the past, and I have spoken about these. These are amazing. I've used these for a couple of years now. I'm gonna list everything down below for you guys so that you guys can check everything out if you are interested in any of these products. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked this, and if you like the idea of more cruelty-free get ready with me's where everything is focused on cruelty-free beauty. Also, leave your comments down below of what brands that you love that are cruelty-free, what specific products you love that are cruelty-free that you think that I might like to try. And then of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram. It is at Sam Schuerman. Okay, so the first thing we're going to play with is this box. It's the Airplane Mode Mini Skincare Kit. I think this would be really cute. Oh! The case is so adorable. Okay, so you get this cute little travel case. Look how fun that is. It comes like this, so you get 5 different products. Oh, cute. It also comes with little iron, I think it's iron-on, what are these called? What's it called? A badge? I can't think of what they're called, but you can iron them onto your actual case, so that's really cute. Inside you get the baggage claim gold eye masks, which I am actually a huge fan of these. These are so good, you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick those on while I'm talking about the rest of the stuff, because they actually work so well. So I'm just gonna pop those on. If you are getting married, I know that wedding season is coming up. That was like my busiest time of the year. We did updos all the time because we were in Tahoe, so it was like a destination wedding place. These are amazing if you need to prep for a big day, like your wedding or some kind of event. They really do make your under eyes look so beautiful. To brighten, hydrate, and reduce the appearance of dark circles, experience the innovative layers of luxury. Gold foil helps retain heat and prevents evaporation, allowing the maximum amount of serum to penetrate skin. The middle layers is elastic, allowing the masks to adhere better to skin, and the third is a cellulose fiber that condenses and delivers key ingredients efficiently, giving you all the skin-loving benefits you need. Hyaluronic acid delivers intense hydration to diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Aloe leaf extract and lavender oil offer a cooling effect while soothing and calming the eye area. So you're supposed to leave these on for 10 to 15 minutes, and they do stick on fairly well. I feel like this one's trying to slip off a little bit. Normally I would do this like when I'm lying down, but it's okay. So then you also get this little Glow Getter Mist. Hydrates, nourishes, and refreshes. Expertly formulated with glacier water, niacinamide, and evening primrose oil for more moisturized, healthier feeling skin. Delivers a burst of radiance with a mix of glacier water and botanical extract. So I'm assuming you just spray it. I suppose you could just spray it on bare skin. We also have the Drift Away Cleanser, which I actually think I have, if I remember correctly. Oh, pretty. So it's a little pump top, and it's just a cleanser. It says makeup and impurities gently drift away with this transforming cleanser powered by ingredients of the sea. This gel to foam cleanser gives a double cleansed effect to nourish and revitalize with one step. Then we have the Dive In Moisturizer. This is the 72-hour hydration. I actually own a full-size one of this. I actually use it on my chest every morning. Whatever moisturizers don't work for my skin on my face, I always just take on my chest, just because we age there as well. And then we have the Glow Ahead Face Oil, a luxurious multitasking oil that instantly hydrates and absorbs into skin. Moisturizes and absorbs into skin, leaving you with a radiant glow. This might be something that I would be better off using at nighttime, just because I am so oily. Moisturizer, I'll go ahead and put on my neck and chest because I haven't put anything on yet this morning because I figured I'd have stuff in here. And then we'll go ahead and use the Glow Getter Mist just to prep once this is off. So I guess I'll just put on my moisturizer. So it comes out like a kind of soft pinky color, and I I'll just put it here. It smells like kind of, I think it smells like lavender. Growing up, I never had acne on my body. It was always on my face. And my brother had it all over his body, but not really his face. So we kind of just like, I don't know what happened with us. And then my sister is just this like perfect little queen with great skin. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this Glow Ahead face oil as well on my chest, might as well. It's definitely oil. It comes out like a liquid. It's just kind of got like a little, almost like a dropper, straight up oil. So I'm just gonna pop that all over. Ooh, it feels really good. These are pretty much dried up at the moment. I could probably leave them a little bit longer, but just so that we're not like wasting a ton of time. It just instantly like sucks everything up, brightens. It just leaves it so nice under there, you guys. I just absolutely love the way these masks do. I don't know why I don't use them more often, to be honest. It just really does tighten and like make it look so much younger. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this mist, the Glow Getter Mist. That smells really good. It smells like very spa-like. This is the Hidden Glow Brightening Cream. It's supposed to brighten and hydrate. I do have the box here. So it looks like this. Okay, so this one says minimum effort, maximum results. Reveal your hidden glow with our 2-in-1 skincare and makeup hybrid. This lightweight cream contains golden light diffusing optics that instantly brightens skin. Enriched with Centella asiatica extract and adenosine, which help give skin a smoother, younger looking appearance. Squalene balances oil production and moisturizes. This multitasker can be used to prep skin for makeup or worn alone for a radiant complexion. It does come with like a little pump top, so I'm just going to do 2 pumps. It does smell of lavender, and I am going to bring this down my neck as well. That's not shimmery or anything. I was expecting it to have a bit of a shimmer. So this is the Wander Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. I'm in the shade Light Medium. I think that's going to work for me because all of my self tanner has faded out. This says it's a weightless fluid foundation formulated for full coverage with a natural radiant finish, designed with a doe foot applicator to deliver seamless coverage wherever you wander. Enriched with niacinamide and lotus flower to improve skin's radiance. I love the applicator. Whoop, it does spill, so make sure you don't hold it over you when you have clothes on. It's a little yellow, but the wand is really big. That's the only thing, as I don't think there was that many shades. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I would say it's probably just medium coverage. You could probably build it up, but just right off the bat, I don't think it's really full. It does seem to be blending out quite easily though. I think the color is actually pretty good for me. It's amazing how pale you can actually get. I'm always blown away by how pale I actually am naturally. I'm gonna put a little bit more just kind of in this area because I do feel like I'm not looking so great right there. These early mornings with my kids' school is like killing me, and I just looked it up this morning because I was like, this can't be too much longer of this, and I realized that it's going to continue for like 7 more years, the early mornings. In Tahoe we started school at 9:15, and that was literally amazing. And I think, what was I doing? I should have just stayed in California and been able to get my kids out to school at 9:15. It's killing me slowly. It's not the early mornings that are hard. It is the early mornings that are hard. The hard part is that I stay up so late editing, and then I have to wake up early. So I went to bed at 1 last night because I was trying to catch up with all my work, and then I woke up at 6:30 this morning because I just could not get up at 6. So then you're all rushing around, you know, and then you're like feeling like total caca. Am I alone here? What time do your kids start school? Now we have the concealer. I actually do think this looks really pretty. The color ended up being really good. I did have to pounce a little bit to get a little bit more kind of coverage, but I actually think it has a really pretty kind of glow to it. We have the Duelist Concealer. One side is a matte stick, conceals dark circles, spots, and discoloration for a flawless finish without creasing or fading. Illuminating liquid brightens skin and the eye area while diffusing the look of lines and wrinkles. And this is in the color Light. Let's just do a tiny little bit where I'm like super dark. I don't normally use a stick in this area just because usually they can crease kind of a lot. We'll use the liquid illuminating side. I'm just going to apply that like I would a normal concealer. I can't actually see very well in this viewfinder because the sun is blasting me in my eye, and I have the curtains closed, my shears, but it's so bright that I'm having a hard time seeing, so I'm hoping that this lighting is okay. I like doing my makeup in front of natural light because sometimes when you use the fake lights, when you go in real light, you end up looking like a creature, and it's like, whoa, what the heck was I doing? And I used to use lights all the time, and then I would go outside and I'm like, dang, I like pounded it on. So I really like doing it in front of real light because then I can see what I'm actually going to look like outside, you know, versus doing it with artificial light. Sometimes it's just not the same. So I don't really like to use my ring light if I don't have to. I use it at night, obviously, because then it's dark, but I don't want to have to do it. This actually feels quite refreshing underneath the eye. This concealer. It kind of feels a little cooling. I don't know if it's meant to, but it feels kind of like just refreshing. I do feel like everything does have a little bit more of a yellowy tone, so just keep that in mind. If you're more on the pink side, I'm okay because I actually do have quite a yellow undertone to my skin, but I definitely think that this could be quite yellow on some people. So that did a really good job. I'm actually quite impressed. I think it looks very glowy. It looks really pretty. So now we have a powder. Now this is kind of weird. So this is a revolutionary puff filled with a silky soft translucent powder. An everyday luxury designed for a mess-free application with every touch. Enriched with goji berry and aloe leaf extract to soothe and reduce the appearance of hyperpigmentation. It's called the Play All Day Translucent Powder. So when I opened it, I was like, where's the powder? I'm super confused. And I kept on trying to like find it. Like, did they forget it? It's in the puff. It's actually built into the puff. So you do have a mirror, and then it's really cute packaging. So great for on the go. And it is, you know, already built in puff. It has a little, what's it right here. So I'm basically just gonna start puffing my face. And I can see all the powder fluffing off into the air. So hopefully it is getting onto my face. I feel a little bit awkward to get into the eye area. You notice because it's quite big and it is a bit firm. Everything is scented. Like, most of the stuff smells quite spa-like. But I don't know if I like the scent of this one. Also, I just got some in my mouth. Okay, I think we got it all. I think we're good. Yeah, I feel nice and set and powdery. I don't feel powdery, but you know what I mean. This is called Trip for Two. It's, again, really cute packaging. The packaging is so cute. It has a little mirror, and then it has the bronzer and the blush. So the bronzer is called Costa Ray, and the blush is called Bellini. So I'm just going to get a fresh little spot on my little Blendiful, and I'm just going to go into the Costa Ray. It does look like it has a bit of a sheen to it. Not necessarily shimmery, but definitely a sheen, and it is quite fair. It's kind of just like a nice neutral bronze color, but definitely a little bit more on the light side. Luckily I'm really fair right now, so I'm okay. Seems to be blending out really nicely. It's actually a really good color for nose contour. Like, I really like the color it is because it's not too warm. Okay, now I'm going to take the Bellini blush, and this is like a really soft peach. It's actually a really pretty color. Yeah, that's actually really beautiful. I think because I'm not used to my regular powder, it's like sticking down a little bit more than I would normally plan on. Calm that down a little bit here. It just kind of went up a little higher. I just have usually so much more powder down here. There we go. I just kind of softened it out a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work, but I kind of want to bake a little bit, and it's probably not going to come out like I want it to because it's already built in, so I can't really like dip. That's a really pretty blush. It gives kind of a bit of a sheen to the cheek. We've got this color right here, and this is in the eyeshadow palette. It's called the Wanderess Rush. So maybe I could use this. We got this. That's pretty. It gives a little bit of a soft kind of champagne. It kind of reminds me of Champagne Pop from Becca. It's actually quite fine, so it's not really picking up the texture. So I am noticing that my pores on my forehead are looking kind of big. I feel like this powder it's probably good as like an overall setting powder, but I probably should have used more of a pore filling and kind of blurring powder. Looking a little bigger than I would like, but it's okay. We're gonna be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we do have an eyebrow pencil. So this is called the Wander Beauty Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. One side has a built-in brush, which is so helpful and very handy. The other side is the little pencil. So yeah, when I'm looking up closely, it's looking a bit cakey, and I feel like it's probably the powder. I think maybe that powder was more for just a very soft amount, like what I usually do with my Giorgio Armani. Not necessarily a pore filling. Like my normal pore filling one, I'm able to like pack on and it doesn't ever look powdery. It just fills in all of my like pores and fine lines. And if I put that much on with Giorgio Armani, it would be like, it would be too much. So I feel like this is more of a kind of just a finishing powder versus a blurring, smoothing, pore filling powder. Okay, so brows are done. We're gonna go back into that color that we used as a highlight shade. And where's my brush? This is the Charge, and we're gonna pop that onto the brow bone. So I definitely think that it must be this powder that is throwing me off here. Because I feel like the foundation actually looked quite nice and it didn't really look very cakey. So I think if you used the right kind of powder with this, that is like actually meant for setting, you'd be okay. I just think that that one is more for kind of like a soft little finish. It's not for what I used it for. So now we know. Sometimes you just have to try and realize, oops, that was not what it was intended for. I actually quite like that brow pencil. That was good. So I'm just going to go into the bronzer color, and I'm going to use that as my kind of crease contour shade. You can see how light this bronzer is. Like, it's very subtle. It's really good if you're very fair. I know it's really hard, I feel like, for bronzer, because people who have really deep skin tone, I think, have a really difficult time trying to find the right bronzer. And then also people who are super fair have, you know, the opposite problem where everything is just so orange or so dark on them. So I think that if you are quite fair, whenever I think of someone fair, I think of like Taylor from Taylor Wynn channel. She changed her name. But she's so fair, and she has that like snow white skin, and I feel like that, you know, if you're someone that's like that coloring, then this would be a beautiful bronzer for you because it really is quite light. Now I am going to take a little bit of that pink Bellini as well, and I'm just going to kind of warm it up a little bit just to kind of add a little bit of, because it is so light, I just want to add a little bit of color. So I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush, and I'm just going to go into this color Swift right here. And I'm just going to pop that right into my crease, but I just want it to be a little bit more precise. And then I am going to create kind of like a darkness right in this outer part. Okay, then we have two really sparkly colors in here. I don't know which one to choose. I think I'm just gonna go in with this Avenue color because it's kind of golden and delightful. And I never really do anything like this. So I'm just gonna pop that. Ooh, look how pretty that is. That's super fun. It's super sparkly. I'm gonna wipe off that brush and I'm gonna go in with this Hustle color right here, which is like super golden. This actually almost feels like it could be wet, like it's so pigmented. I bet if you use some MAC Fix Plus, I'm actually out at the moment, but I feel like it would be super intense. I'm gonna go back into that Charge color and we're just going to pop that right in the inner corner. These are actually really pigmented. I'm really impressed with these shadows. You do get some fallout, so just keep that in mind. Make sure you do powder underneath first. For the lower lash line, I think I'm just going to go in with that Hustle, actually, just the gold. And I'm just going to pop that all the way underneath. It's so pretty that I just kind of want to really emphasize that underneath that lash line. Yeah, that's gorgeous. This is such a pretty color. We are going to go ahead and curl our lashes, and then I have a mascara to try out. There is no primer, so I'm just going to go ahead and just use the mascara straight without a primer, just because I just want to see how it works by itself. Oh, did I just rip out my lashes? Did you see that? That got stuck. That was a miracle. I thought for sure I just ripped out all my lashes. Man, that would have sucked so bad. So this is the Wander Beauty Mile High Club Volume and Length Mascara. So it comes like looking like a little tube. And it's kind of a smaller little wand applicator. So I feel like you can like really get in there. It's actually lengthening. I wouldn't say it's a super volumizing mascara, because it's kind of separating them actually very nicely. It kind of makes them look kind of feathery. I just realized I forgot to put on my lower lash line or my waterline thing. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure Lord & Berry is cruelty free, but let's just see. Yay! Lord & Berry is cruelty free, so I can use it. So this is the Lord & Berry Silk Kajal 1002 Nudo. Oh, I just don't know if I love this powder, you guys. My pores look so big. That powder is definitely not a pore filling, smoothing, blurring powder in any way. I would recommend doing a pore filling. I think Laura Mercier is cruelty free. NARS used to be, but now they're not, which is, I don't know why they did that. That was a bad choice. Urban Decay. Urban Decay's isn't quite as pore filling as I like. I feel like the NARS has such good pore filling properties, but I think Laura Mercier is pretty darn close. I'm actually going to pick some of that one up just so that I can kind of see the difference. But yeah, this one just doesn't smooth out. Like my texture looks really bad right now. So plus I'm really fair, so I feel like whenever you're fair it almost looks like you can see it more for some reason. I don't know if that's like if anyone else feels like that, but I think the foundation probably would have been really nice if I used my regular powder. But as far as this powder goes, it just didn't, it's not doing the foundation justice, unfortunately. So now I'm going to finish off with the Lip Retreat Oil, and this is in the color Skinny Dip. This has a really good applicator, actually. It's like kind of one of those, almost like a heart shape. Actually should have put some lip liner down, but I didn't have a lip liner and I wanted to use all Wander Beauty. It feels really nice. It's very glossy. Has no scent. I'm feeling really weird without a lip liner, but I really just wanted to keep this like all Wander Beauty, so we're just gonna rock it without the lip liner. Sometimes I feel like if you massage your lips a little bit more, it kind of plumps them up. Really pretty though, like it is a super pretty color alone, and it's a great finish, has a super nice gloss. Okay, so there is the finished look. I really like the way the eyeshadow looks. I think it's really pretty. I wish that there was a shade in here that was more of a transitional crease color. But I think the shadows are really beautiful. That gold one is gorgeous. The sparkly kind of khaki one is really pretty, so I like that. I think the mascara is actually really pretty. It does space them out really nice and make them look really feathery. So I think if you like that kind of look, you would definitely like this mascara, and it was really easy to apply. Eyebrow pencil is actually really nice as well. I love the blush. I think this shadow ended up looking really pretty as a highlight, so that's really nice. I can't decide whether it's the foundation or the powder. I'm pretty sure it is the powder that I'm not loving, because normally my powders really smooth out the look and I can wear really any foundation and it tends to look pretty decent. So I think the powder for me is a no-go. Plus I don't really like the applicator. I prefer to have more control and be able to dip in with something versus it being in the thing. So I don't care for the powder. I think the foundation ended up looking really pretty before I put the powder on, so I'd have to try the foundation out again. And then I actually think that the concealer, where is it, was, nope, that's not the concealer. Where's the concealer? Oh, here it is. Was really pretty. It really brightened up. It looked really pretty under there. It's still actually looking really nice considering that we didn't set it with like a normal smoothing powder. I think it looks really beautiful. Love the blush. The bronzer is great for when you're fair. So, oops, wrong one. The Trip for Two. So I like that. I think the blush is really pretty color. The lip oil feels really nice. It's not sticky. It feels just very natural and kind of has a nice slip, but it's not sticky in any way. And the color is really beautiful. And I think if I had like a lip liner underneath, which is like how I feel more comfortable, I would like it a lot more. Eye pads are amazing. These are probably my favorite product out of Wander Beauty. They are so, so good. And then I love this little set with the travel case. I think that's really cute. I'm gonna say my favorite product is probably the blush. I really like the blush. As far as the makeup goes, probably the lip oil and the concealer. I think those are the three products that stand out the most to me. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy and find that helpful. I think I would definitely pass on the powder. I'm going to give the foundation another go with the powders that I usually use just to see if I can get it to sit a little bit nicer, but it is definitely sitting around the texture in here. It's enhancing this really bad, especially this line right here. My pores look massive on my forehead and around here. But the glow looks great. I mean, the glow is really pretty. The eyes look really pretty. I just feel like for me, the base doesn't look fabulous because I don't think that powder was a pore filling. I think I probably just used it wrong and I should have just used it as a quick, like, oh, let's even everything out versus let's set and pore fill. There you guys go. I hope you guys found that helpful and enjoyed. I'm feeling so fit. I feel like Brave right now with my red hair and my pale skin. I just feel like a little Brave character on that Disney movie. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!